Good morning and welcome back to Deanford Park. There's not been a lot of progress this month. I've been away for a week with work, doing a project for them. I've done a couple of bits. The main thing that I've done is I've changed this yard area that was just the storage sidings. That's been changed into a steelworks. Hopefully with working gantry crane and offloading facilities. The other main thing that I've been working on is these. These are various progressions in making a fairly decent looking SSA scrap wagon like the one I bought at the end there. Not 100% perfect, but good enough for me. So I will be printing off a few of those in the coming weeks. And the scrap in the top of that one is from failed prints, or like these ones will be turned into scrap loads as they haven't come out the way I wanted them to. This one is where I'm at now. This is the best stage that I've got to, and I'm really happy with that. So that's where I will be finishing the design work and heading into print. Now all the supports and everything that go into making these to support the different areas while it's printing is all broken down and used to form the scrap loads. The supports used to print one wagon is enough to fill that wagon with scrap, so I'm pretty happy with that. Normally it'd be that you design out any support so that you don't waste material, but in my eyes using it as scrap isn't wasting it, so I've just gone for that option. Now I did have my Class 60 running with sound, but unfortunately the CAN motor that I got wasn't up to the job and has seized up. Otherwise I would have liked to have got a video for you guys of it moving around the layout, but alas, not to be. So the other area that I've done a bit of a change on is for this steelworks yard area, there is going to need to be an access road, and that's going to come from down here. I'm going to build up an embankment with a road tailing off at an angle behind the shed there. I don't think that board's going to stay there on top. I think I'm going to just use that for support while I'm building it all up. Also, I've redesigned the containers and made them a bit bigger into 00 scale. Not done a lot of playing really, as it's in a bit of a torn up state. Down here at the back I've added a couple of gauge master lights and buffer stops. I think they had a really great effect to a layout. A lot of the other various goods wagons will be removed from the layout as they are not necessary for what we'll be running on here. I'm also thinking of building a removable fiddle yard down that back end there, just so that I could store some rakes of wagons, locos, etc. You notice the brick dust on top of the loco there. That's from adding in floodlights and brackets to support my box file layout. Well, that's another story. Not done anything on that for a long time. So apart from that, there's not been a lot much else done. The layout needs a good tidy up, removal of the wagons that don't need to be on here anymore. I'm not sure whether I'll keep them stashed away somewhere or whether I will sell them on. The coal wagons I think I'll keep because they will supply coal to a couple of bunkers for the steamer down there. Well, with April well underway now, I thought I'd better get this the March update finished off. Not overly much done again, but got a coat of primer on the SSA scrap wagon there. Another one being printed off. Overall, I think they look rather good, especially for what I want on my layout. Not superb detail. If I give you an up close, you can see all the print lines when it focuses, but perfectly good enough for what I want. I'm not going to be looking at them overly close up, but decent runners as well, which is also a bonus. And the other bit of progress that I've done is I've got rid of that garish board that was glued on top there just while I made the embankment. I've continued the road upwards to the top, added another couple of Gauge Master buffer stops with the lights. I need to sort out that scrap area around the edge of the engine shed there. Well, that's mostly it for March. There will be a little bit of progress for April, but not much as I am off on my holidays on Saturday. Today being Thursday, so that ties me up for a week, but slowly progressing, getting things done. I hope you enjoy seeing my different ways or ideas around modelling. This bit here, I'm not overly happy with that. I think I've cut it a bit too round. Not to worry, can all be sorted. But once again, thanks for tuning in. And as always, like, share, subscribe. You can always find my page over on Facebook, and that's the same as Deanford Park. I hope you enjoy, and hopefully get some more progress up in the next month. Hopefully some more wagons printed off. Again, on the printing side of things, I've recently been modelling a BAA steel carrier wagon. That's nearly finished, ready for printing. So we'll see how that goes when it's finished off. And we'll give you all a little view into what can be done. So once again, see you all soon.